Welcome, friends, to another Tuesday Crafternoon project. We're so happy that you can join us today here at the Waco-McLennan County Public Library. And today we are going to be making branch weavings. Now, a long time ago, the only way that people could make clothes was to make them themselves. They didn't have stores that they could go to. And one of the ways that people made clothes was through weaving cloth. So we're going to be trying a little bit of that sort of handicraft today. Now, most of us probably don't have a big loom in our home, but if we go for a walk outside, maybe even in our own backyard, you can find something that you can make into your own loom. And today, I went outside the library and I found some tree branches just like this. So let's see what we might need to make today's craft. So if we look at this, it'll show us all of our supplies. So I found a nice branch like this that had a good Y shape that we can use. Then I found some twine, but you can use string, yarn, anything you might have at home that's kind of thin, just like this. And then you'll need to find some fabric, which could be old yarn scraps, maybe ribbons left over from gift wrap packages that you have at home, maybe even scraps from like old t-shirts or rags, anything that you think looks cool or you like the colors. And all what you need to do is make sure they're in long strips. So then we'll show you how to make a loom that you can make something pretty just like this. All right, so with our string, we're gonna tie a little knot on the end of our branch, just like this. And we're gonna pull quite a bit out, and then we're just gonna cut it off with scissors, just like that. Now for some of our younger viewers, you can always see if your adult or grown-up can cut the string for you. So we're just gonna make sure we have a nice knot, just like this. And then we're gonna take our string, we're gonna wrap it around a couple of times, then we're gonna take it to the other side, give it another good wrap, and then back and forth, just like this. We can even go underneath to give it some contrast. But each time, just make sure what you're doing is wrapping it nice and tight as you go back and forth across. So we're going to wrap this side again, and we're going to do this until we reach the bottom. Once we reach the end, we're just going to tie off our twine right at the end, just like this. Make it nice and tight. So as you can see, we have a little frame to work with here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pick out some different yarn and colors that we can use. And I'm not sure if any of you have ever used yarn or weave before, but we're just basically going to go up and down and up and down and up and down, kind of like a little fish in the water, just up and down like that. So we'll cut a piece of yarn off, and it's always better to have more than you think you might need. So at the bottom of our Y shape here, we're going to start, and then we're just going to quickly knot our yarn and leave a little flap loose just like this. And now we just take our fingers and we go down, and then we can go up and over just like this. So this is something that you can do no matter what age you are, and there's no real wrong way to do this. So whatever you think looks neat and pretty, that is your craft. All right, and when you've reached the end, just like this, we're going to give it a nice little tie, again, just like we did when we first started, just like we're doing a shoelace. There we go. And now we have some that's dangling down, and we're just going to cut this piece anywhere we want, maybe a little dangle also. And what do we think might look kind of cool for our next one? What about some of this ribbon? So we can try some ribbon, Or we can even try this kind. I don't know, I think that red's really pretty. Let's do some red. And just like we started with our yarn, we're going to take our ribbon and we're just going to create a little knot down here at the bottom with a little bit left over. And now we're going to work on our very last one through here. And even something like an old shoelace would work just fine for what we're doing. So let's go ahead and we're going to make our last tie down here at the bottom with our sort of shoelace. And depending on the size of branch that you find, so your weaving could be bigger or smaller, just whatever works. So this one is what a little small one would look like. And what we have over here is what a larger one would look like. So we'll get this last one done here. And when you're all done with your project, you just have all of these nice little knots and extra pieces hanging down. And I went through some of my old supplies in the trunk drawer and I found some beads that I tied onto the back, just like this. I think that makes it extra pretty and extra personalized too. So you can add whatever extra touches you would like if you want to. Something else you could maybe even try, and let us know if you did and how it turned out, is to even add maybe little beads as you go through and put them on your string, and then as you weave in and out and in and out, your beads will come out too. So that might be a really cool idea. But just like we said, this project and any other, you can use your imagination. That's the most important thing at all, and your creativity, and you can create whatever you like with just a little exploration and a little looking around in your house. And where we get the ideas for some of these crafts are in some of the great books we have here at the library that are waiting for you to come and check out. This one we got from a book called Textile Art Skills Lab. And I saved the page inside with the instructions on how to do this one with this elephant and piggy bookmark. And every branch of the library has great bookmarks just like this. So anytime you come in to get a book, make sure you talk to the librarian and ask for your very own bookmark. We hope you enjoyed today's Crafternoon project and look forward to seeing you next week, where we're going to be doing a very, very old skill where we are going to make different colored paper. And we can think about all the things we can do with that. So in the meantime, wishing you a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for joining us here at the library, and look forward to hearing about the wonderful things you make. And as always, please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we have wonderful programs that we're offering for you all the time here from the Waco-McLennan County Public Library. It was wonderful to spend time with you. Bye-bye.